Hey, what's good? What's good? We get the music going real quick. Gotta wait for some people to get in here. Let the notifications go out, all that good stuff. Trying to remember which one I had. Which one was it? Yeah, for a little minute. It's good. Adrian in the building. Said he acting brand new all of a sudden. Yeah, he acting like. Bro, AJ Brown said it best. He acting like Larry Hoover, man. Out here acting like Larry Hoover. Alright, pull this up real quick. So John Morant 2023 script going crazy. Yeah, this man is. Yeah, he acting all right. He acting all right. Yeah, put that down to 8 now. But yeah, he acting all right, man, for sure. Which we gonna get in that in a second. So they want to be more like Iverson. That's what I was saying. Less like CP3. Yeah, I don't see anyone right now that would be the CP3 player at this very moment. But you know that could change any story. Players gain a reputation of having a lot of pull in the locker room. Trae Young actually. Trae Young got a lot of pull in the locker room. Yeah, Atlanta. But nah, man, we're gonna get into it with John Morant, the MK asset, allegedly. As we know, he had this whole thing go down about the guns, flashing the little pea shooter in the club, the little itty bitty ass pea shooter. I can't stress that enough. The little itty bitty ass pea shooter. Let me get my banners right to hit that like button. I'm tripping. The little bitty pea shooter in the club. He was investigated by the police and by the NBA. You know, 2-game suspension, which turned into an indefinite suspension. And when you start hearing bullshit like, what's this the phrasing he said? Taking time away from the team. Then it's like, all right, bro, what's going on here? You need to take time away from the team. That's what it is. No, maybe don't be a dumbass in the club. In the strip club, pull out your gun, your little toy gun, your keychain accessory, if you will. Mike Morris. Yeah. Oh yeah, I already saw that. I'm tripping. In sports, they always had a villain and the hero. Basically, Luka would be one of the heroes. Ja's definitely one of the villains. No question about it. What up? We going to Jupiter. Ryan Green in the building. See, Daniel Jones got the bag. I don't know why. The nigga trash. I don't know what the fuck going on with this shit. My bad. Bring this shit back up. Yeah, okay, fast forward, like I was saying, to the Indiana Pacers. Can y'all hear me now? All right, we good. Like I was saying about the Indiana Pacers situation, him and his entourage got into it with some players on the bench One of them, the dude's name was Devontae Pack. Got into it with, of all people, Mr. Black Belt himself, James Johnson. Like, why? Like, that dude will really beat your ass. But this whole situation goes down. T. Morant's involved as well, which he always seems to be rubbing elbows with people getting into it. Shannon Sharp, players on the sideline. He's like the new version of LeVar Ball, except we ain't seen him on First Take or any of these big name shows like that yet. But he's definitely getting interviewed by ESPN and TNT anytime they have those, those big games like that. The Big B said LeBron be wearing a dress, but he already wore a dress. That ain't nothing new. Blackbird, yeah. In the Progressive commercial, he was Flo. Yeah, he already been wore the dress. Put that shit full screen. But yeah, we had the laser incident with the team bus, and they were like, yeah, that's definitely a gun. They made it a point to point out that one phrasing was, yeah, that is definitely a gun. I feared for my life. I was traumatized. They really laid it on thick for the whole laser situation. Then everything surfaced about him getting into it with a 17-year-old male, which stems back to the mall when him and his entourage got into it with some people at Finish Line because his mom had called him for backup. So you have all this shit stringed together, which is what I find weird about this, though, is when you talk about the first altercation with the 17-year-old, 4 days later, y'all are playing basketball at this spot. That's a little weird to me. If I got into it with somebody, I'm not going to invite them over to my place. Hey, man, like, come over. We're going to play basketball if I hate you. Like, that's just, like, what? That's a big what right there. So all this goes on with Memphis right before the former Grizzly Pau Gasol gets his jersey retired. Good catch. Yeah, and then they had the Glorilla finesse 2 times stampede in New York. It was 1 died. It was 1 died, 9 injured. Very similar to Travis Scott. Less people died, though, but very similar. It'll be funny if the NBA gives Ja a deep playoff run. I don't see that this year. He got to pay his dues. Daniel Jones, smoothest criminal alive. That's funny as hell. Now, the funny thing I found about Devontae Pack, if I can find it, his name equal 112, just like Humiliation Ritual. So this wasn't even the first one. This nigga on number 3. And someone had pointed out earlier, they need a new Allen Iverson. They need a new bad boy. They need a new target. And what's the best way to do it? Make it some street shit. Gun. Very quick label. You got to think about Gilbert Arenas, that whole situation. That was a real big deal in the NBA when that Gilbert Arenas locker room story broke. Yeah, they suspended for like 50 games. Like, they weren't playing. They laid the hammer down on that man. And now they need somebody to push that thug image, which is ironic who they picked to do it. But they picked someone who had that thug image, who has a very, very high ceiling as far as promoting all type of products, the influence. You see all type of people now, like little kids that idolize him and look up to him, getting the blonde with the teal and the dreads and shit, doing the gritty, all that stuff. He's damn near the face of the NBA. After this, not so much, but damn near. Then nothing makes sense with his mom's being a Finish Line in the first place. It's just weird, yeah, that whole situation. Like why? So you know the Ja connected to Gorilla, of course. All this shit in Memphis going down. Like, you had Big Scar dying, Gangsta Boo, shit, Young Dolph. You want to go that far back? Even though it wasn't in Memphis, the Glorilla Finesse 2 times situation. And shit, Finesse 2 times had a situation in Knoxville. What was that? New Year's. I think they had a concert. Was that Sunday? New Year's Eve? Whatever fucking day that was. They had a concert and they had a shooting in. So this shit don't stop. This shit follows these Memphis niggas like a motherfucker. Flash is a gun. I'm gonna say a toy. All I would be any different if he had a gun license. The world is stage. I'll be back. Of course he gonna be back playing. They ain't dumb as fuck. They just will be like, yeah, he had a gun. Get this nigga up out of here. We don't need him. Fuck you mean we don't need him? How can people not see the script? If it was a one-off thing, that'd be one thing. But when you string it together and look at just how it's just back to back to back to back, and then they just threw in another story talking about how Steven Adams had called him out, and now Ja kind of shrugged it off. Like, come on. I saw one report, they were talking about this nigga was going into rehab. Like, what? They can have the big stars, the big impact players in the West be injured, and Memphis can have a run like the Suns did in 2021. Melo tried to warn Ja the NBA is the phase that got people on peril watching all the play. They know all your personal information. That was exactly what Melo said. You know, all your personal information. Where you going, where you stay, who you know, your closest relatives, all that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I got a Ja Morant shirt somewhere laying around this motherfucker. But yeah, they make an example out this man. It's crazy. This shit happened while he's at the age of 23. They say he's about to, he's about to rise to 230 million at 23 again. And he's the 23rd Nike player to get a signature shoe. All in the year was 2023, or leading into 2023. Like I said, this is a big name dude. He's pushing Powerade. Powerade made a comeback, bro. If you know Powerade was that shit, you know Powerade was that shit. And it called out Gatorade on top of that to fix or to match his moxie, that attitude that he has, that he brings on the court, that he's trying to bring off the court that he don't even need to be doing in the first goddamn place. You heard they doing this to get the Grizzlies to Nashville. That's dumb as hell to do that shit. Nashville don't need a basketball team. They are packed. They got a hockey team. That hockey team did really well. Didn't win it all, but it made it pretty far. Titans getting a new stadium. They got new soccer stadium for the MLS team in Nashville. They don't need this. They don't need the Grizzlies. Let them stay in Memphis, bro. They got a Memphis vibe to them. Don't fuck it up and get that country ass Nashville shit to them. We don't need that. Said the Grizzly run started right after Dolph died. Yeah, kinda. I wouldn't really call it a run like that. They ain't really go that deep. Pause. Gonna be back playing just like Draymond and Kyrie. Of course, man, they ain't gonna do shit. Like I said, this man is a walking billboard. He done push Hulu. You know, Hulu got live sports. I think that was 2020, if I recall. Uber Eats. So it's Moneybag Yo. He had that commercial with Moneybag Yo, the Memphis connection. Again, he cool with Big 30, Moneybag Yo, Bray Gang, all them people. Body Armor before Powerade. Spider-Man, nigga, Spider-Man. One of the most popular superheroes ever. And of course, the resurgence of Powerade. And he got this deal the same day he got his signature shoe. Signature shoe. So those artists are participating in rituals. Facts, Blackbird. Facts. You will never notice that the mainstream media with daily shows on YouTube really get upset if you do not follow their puppies and lollipop agents. Of course. They got to try to guilt you and shame you. Like that thing called long see you know what. That y'all know that. Like that just sounds like some shit they pulled out their ass. Probably because it is. The McDonald's, Powerade, and Gatorade, the G is for Freemasonry. Yep, they put it Victory Lane in NASCAR too. That's my view on trail derailments and chemical waste put in the river of Tennessee. What do you mean? What's my view? I can't do shit about it. It's fucked up. Like, fuck you want me to do? Call Aquaman? He's the new face of the NBA. He the new bad boy of the NBA. I'm still saying Luke about to be the new face. Would have been Ja, but they got to make room for him. So they got to paint him as a villain like the NFL does with Lamar. All Lamar wanted to get paid, but the media want to paint it any type of way he could have played in the playoff game. He asked for too much money, blah, 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 all this shit. Or Deshaun Watson. They could very easily just make up some bullshit and paint anyone as a villain. I mean, hell, he got shit with Lil Baby. Doing the Mason Jester that Paul Revere and Drake have done. And if I move this out the way, Jonathan Kahn. And let's not forget this. I'd have mentioned this time and time again about when these players get drafted. Most of them, not all, but most of them, whenever they get drafted, if you're watching the draft, pay attention to, are they shaking Adam Silver's hand? Are they just dapping him up on some regular shit like we some bros, like Karl Anthony Towns? Or are we actually getting like some type of grip in there? Letting you know, hey, he's in the club. And this shit right here is him paying his dues. Some people saying this was his initiation to, no. Nigga, he had to pay his dues. This is his dues. To my knowledge, I don't recall him losing any close relatives or anything like that. It's also to show that celebrities can get away with anything there. But watch Young Thug get away with this shit too. They got a whole documentary called Rap Trap Hip Hop on Trial. I think I'm like halfway through it. I ain't finished it yet. Which for one, Rap Trap, I feel like ABC got that shit from a certain YouTuber. Certain YouTuber named A.L. Canseco. Because he been talking about the Rap Trap and shit for years. But that's besides the point. He'd be doing the gritty throwing up the 666s. Who is your state? Guess I don't know whose state you're talking about. Oh, New Jersey? If you're talking about New Jersey, y'all do have a football team. Technically, too. I better do something and fix it. That's funny. You learn those handshakes in LDS simple. Man, you learn somebody. I ain't gonna say some, but you learn a handshake whenever you get initiated into a fraternity too. Like every fraternity gonna have some type of handshake. It ain't gonna be the same. So I remember whenever I first got initiated when I was in college, it's like when you first learn it, it's like I don't want to say like a new toy, but whenever you meet other members, you like eager to do it. Because you want to see, like, are they going to do it back? And then if you get older, it's kind of like, you just see them again, you just do it out of habit. But you don't do it with nobody else. It's crazy how that shit work. Eventually, R. Kelly would get, shit, if Bill Cosby got out, then, Apparently, they got a doc on Trey Songz, too. But yeah, we getting on to T. Morant. LeVar 2.0. Ja's handler, allegedly. I noticed during the playoffs last year, that play-in game, the series of Minnesota and the Grizzlies, when Ja had an interview, who was right there next to him? T. Morant in the shades, looking like Usher. They already got memes talking about they look alike and shit, which, damn, they really do. But he's right there. Just like how LeVar was with Lonzo earlier in his career, he was right there with LaMelo, right there. Signs of a handler. And in the NBA, when you see shit like this, it's clear as day. Over here rubbing elbows with people. Shannon Sharp, like I said before. Doing a Masonic point with that man Dale Curry, which we seen Lil Wayne do to Drake. We've seen it plenty of times. And actually, you go on Instagram or any of these celebrities, any of these athletes, I promise you'll find one of these pictures of somebody doing a Masonic point to somebody. As a sign of faith. I promise you. Just go through. Preferably, I'd say more so males I see this shit than women. But like males, IGs, just like different celebrities, I promise you'll find this picture. They'll do this pose, I promise you. Think about it, the number 12. It's like he got caught with a gun, gun equals 12. And the date numerology when that gun video had dropped, March 4th, 2023, was 12, like that nigga number. Generational, he got blood ties as an NBA player. If it ain't necessarily direct blood ties, then his connections through his dad. But yeah, as far as Freemasonry being generational, yes. Like either you got to be a legacy of some sort, or somebody got to bring you in and really put in the word for you. It's not like you just knock on their door, hey man, can I join? No. You be like, get the fuck out of our face. They do those type of handshakes in church too? Yes, they do. That John might be the next contestant for 30 for 30 John Morant gone wild in 2023. Hell no. Man, that dog gonna be so short, bro. Like, because there's no real backstory of him doing any of this shit that he's getting caught doing off the court. So it's just gonna be like he came from a married family, private school, blah, 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 to he got to the league and then this nigga started just wilding the fuck out. This nigga thought he was Larry Hoover. This nigga really thought he was doing it. Shaq is 33rd. Yeah, he showed the ring on TV. Ja don't look like him. If anything, it's the nose. Then again, let me move that. Never mind the titties. It's really about the grip. But it is funny that whoever took this picture, they got that shit perfectly lined up with them titties. But if you look right there, they got that grip. Was that WNBA player? And T again, he rubbing elbows, rubbing more elbows. And ain't just the NBA, it's the WNBA. He got a daughter too. Got a daughter that's kind of a big deal, gonna be in the WNBA. Scent of a Monarch athlete. Say he's a clone of Usher. Draymond Green in the building. Said John Morant is under mind control. Allegedly, man. We gotta say alleged. But they obviously made some of the pointers in WWE, NASCAR. Say the bloodline, the whole damn crowd be doing it. I'll say NASCAR more than anyone because they pose with the trophy. They're literally pointing number one. So you think they trying to rig the finals for the Suns? I have it written down who they was kind of slick about talking about possibly going to the finals. It was an all-star weekend during the celebrity game. Let me grab it real quick. This don't reflect my personal pick, but they hinted at it was a Boston Phoenix. They did. That was the one. Was it Mark? Yeah, Mark was talking about that shit. He said maybe it's a potential finals matchup, Boston and Phoenix. I wrote that shit down because it was weird how he just threw that shit out there. He definitely been chosen, yeah. And he played with Zion for a little minute. Little minute. That Braun and Ja did that handshake in the locker room. Yeah. I know Dwayne last night on his live, he was mentioning whenever they had that video of LeBron dapping up everyone during the All-Star game. Or before the All-Star game in the locker room, how they was dapping up each player with certain grips and shit. Obviously, it was quick, but yeah, showing where they are. So they got a Black Mason Lodge too? Yes. Black community saying that John Morant is acting corny because he's embracing thug culture, but the same black communities love thug culture when it's in movies and entertainment. Which is ironic considering John Morant is literally an entertainer. I'll say more so the reason people are mad is the fact it's like, you got a lot of money and you doing this shit. You came in the money to do some dumb shit. That's what it is. It's not like you was doing dumb shit before, got money and was still doing dumb shit. Young Thug. That would make more sense. But when it's, which is weird, they say free Young Thug. Like that's cool to just be killing people and shit, allegedly. But yeah, anyway. Like, come on. Street dudes get more respect than nigga. He was a whole NBA player. Fuck that shit. That's stupid as hell. Fuck that. If this was real and I was in the shoes, I'm damn sure not doing all this dumbass shit. And why has he got his shirt off in the strip club? Ain't the strippers supposed to be the ones with their shirts off? Not him. Like that don't even make sense. The NBA may go next level with the magnets by the time playoff. They doing it in college already. Shit, they had what, 2 Sunday? Memphis and Houston. Memphis, ironic. Memphis and Houston, and I forgot the other one. Wasn't Big South. It was some smaller conference. But nah, back to T real quick. Talking about he is the father and harshest critic of John Morant. They don't look like it. The elder Morant can be seen regular in the stands. We know this. And they point out he played high school basketball at Hillcrest with who? Hall of Fame guard Ray Allen. Also played college basketball for Cleveland. I don't know where Cleveland is. And his mom also played as well. John Morant's mom, that is. But there's that tie. There's that. Yeah, I'm cool with Ray Allen. So he wasn't necessarily born into it like that, but had those connections. Bang it, Right, I ain't gonna lie. When I was looking that up, that was the first thing that caught my eye too. I was like, "Damn, those nice titties." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta remember to get the grip." But no, shout out to that photographer for real, for real. Though I believe celebrities are inverse because Ja looks feminine and his sister looks like a man. That's a man. Think of Atlanta. Some, not all, because I know people love making that blanket statement. All celebrities are inverse. That's fucking insane. No, nigga, no. Some of them, yes. Some of them, yes. I'd more so lean to a lot of these, like female entertainers and shit. Those are the ones I'd be looking at the most, thinking, hey, motherfucker, you got an Adam's apple, or WNBA, shit, WNBA. They really don't even try to hide it. Shit, Joanna Man. So they gonna make an example out of them. Yeah, they gotta have somebody to crucify. Got to. Of course, like I said before, Ja got a little sister named Naya. In high school now. And then look at this little shit they put in there. The gene pool was extended to his little sister. Like, like what? It's just the way they be saying this shit. The gene pool was extended to his little sister. That Shaq and Marcus Smart's birthday is on 3/6. They both were 36 in Boston. Both names are going 51. Yeah, I saw Simple Truth post about that. They scripting Philly in too. Are you saying they going to the finals? Because I know I've heard people say they going to the finals. Since Philly, the Eagles and the Phillies made it to their championships, they say Sixers. But hey, I believe that shit when I see it. Doc Rivers is still their coach. James Harden is still there. I believe that shit when I see it. Oh, he went to a public school. Bottom line, he wasn't doing his dumb shit, though. I can tell you that much. Oh, yeah. That these guys always come from somewhere. Not too many players whose parents didn't play college ball. Exactly. And if they didn't, shit. It's like either, I'm going to say LeBron James. It's the way they gotta wrap that one up different, though. The LeBron James, when they tell that story a little different. We know who his dad really is, but they make it, oh, he was a single mother whose genetics would not translate to a 6'8" freak of nature like that. Hey, John news happened after 3-3-23. Creed dropped 3-3 too. In the year of the Skull and Bones, 3-3-3-22. This is some sort of script, just like the Kyrie drama. You know it. Like I said, if the mainstream media getting a hold of this shit and going crazy with it, CNN, Fox News, of course ESPN, you already know what it is. That's the shit that got Joan Rivers killed, allegedly. Wonder why. Maybe she might have been right. Magnus at work and no defense equals 260 total plus points. Man, that Kings Clippers game was a mess. Check out Los Angeles Legion cycling team. Yeah, didn't he have he did something with bikes. He's a big finance and they ride bicycles with motors. Most pro bicycle races are rigged with motors. I don't even keep it with pro bicycling. I'm not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie to you. Say John Morant. Yeah, they building up a character now, all right. I can tell you that much. They're building up a character. That is for sure. Shaq did Curry, did Ja, did what? 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 Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly. What up, Bronze Flat Power got in the building? So they born into a cold state religion. Transitions from prepubescence in utero. The gate is undeniable proof. Truth is need to understand this. Who was that? Mariah Carey. It was Mariah Carey's sister was talking about how she had to protect Mariah Carey when she was young because her mom and shit was on some wild witchcraft shit and they were doing rituals and stuff. And she was like, what, 9 years old? Doing all type of wild shit. And look at Mariah Carey now. So LeBron said he had a dream about Jordan. I bet LeBron did have a dream about Jordan. I really bet he did. Yeah, I bet he knew that Michael Jordan was going to win 6 rings before he was born, too. I bet LeBron knew all of that shit. How'd I wake up to what? No, he's saying something else about different hips and shit. Said LeBron a part of the Diddy Fruity Loop community, allegedly. Say waiting for a player to score 100 in just this generation. I bet someone would. Ooh, I was just finna say if anyone do it, I would say it's him. I don't like him, Luka. That is, I really don't care for him. But if I could say there was one person I could really see dropping 100, we already seen Dame drop 71. D Mitch drop 71. I could see Luka drop 100. I ain't gonna lie, I could see that. I can see that. They ain't never gonna let KD do it. He could really do that shit though. All parents played basketball. Del Curry did. T. Morant did, and Shaq's parents did. Like I said, LeBron chasing Jordan his whole career. Literally, he really chasing Kobe more than anything. Because men's and women's gaits vary so drastically, walk different stairs, exaggerate the motion. There is ample evidence celebrities doing this backwards. It can or be faked. Okay. So Iverson had a dream about MJ. So all this John Morant talking be divert attention away from DeMar Hamlin. I mean, that shit was really kind of dying down anyway. Where like football season was already, the attention was already focused towards free agency, what quarterbacks going where, who's signing who. So that DeMar Hamlin shit got swept under real quick. Real quick. People got shorter attention spans now. I say this Josh shit was really to cover up. Well, the Glorilla finesse 2-time situation, like I said before, was really to cover up this long thing that they trying to push in the media. It was like we went almost over a year not talking about that shit, and then they just kind of slipped that in there. I'm talking about how minorities are so susceptible to getting it the most and all. And like, all right, I see what you're doing. I see what you're trying to sell. There's a headline saying John Morant taking time off to be reprogrammed. Watch him come back with like some platinum blonde hair or some shit. They talking about MK Ultra right in front of us. Yeah, you know, they got to go to rehab or they go to jail or prison or something. They come back looking different and acting different. Or if you're 21 Savage, you get detained because you're an illegal immigrant. I see your question now, Blackbird. There's no defense league. You wouldn't be surprised if someone score 100. I say we see it just like one time, though. Oh, how to become woke to this shit? It was really stages. It wasn't so much just one universal thing and I just connected every single dot. No. It was really just finding out about the celebrities doing witchcraft and all that wild shit. Learning what the Illuminati, just even the name the Illuminati and looking into it. And seeing different things. I was like, okay, this is what they doing to get famous. This is wild. And start connecting those dots. But then there's a whole nother sector when you talk about the music industry and then sports. And then you go down the rabbit hole for real. Yeah, you know they didn't want Kobe to do that shit. I ain't passing shit. So Mariah Carey and her family were performing rituals in Long Island, New York. Allegedly, quote unquote. As Mixed Boy said. So you can't watch soccer. Defense lets them dribble and shoot the score every time. No defense. I just can't watch soccer, period. I'll play it all day, though. Allegedly. It's funny how that tattoo disappeared. Y'all took a pic with a gun and people lost their minds if he killed somebody. Meanwhile, people hunt animals and take pics with their kills and the weapon they kill them with. Selective anger. Yeah, animals a little different. If you doing this shit with like tigers or kangaroos, I'm like, bro, you a piece of shit. If it's like, I don't know, I'm gonna say a fish, but I don't know why you shooting at fish. If you shot a deer, I'm like, okay. Deer meat's really fucking good. But no, the main thing about it is like, what? Why do you have this little itty bitty ass gun though? That's my thing. Like, why do you got this toy? You got a water gun. You got a water gun in a strip club in Denver. I'm pretty sure whatever part of Denver you was in had a bunch of white people that were not a threat. I might be wrong. I done heard stories. They got gangs in Denver and shit. I'm just saying. Why? He will come back with the Ultra Instinct dreads. Hell nah. That's funny as hell. So they ain't even hiding this shit anymore. They just know niggas stupid. That's why they got all these script memes and shit. They try to make a joke out of it. They use it. They use damn near every sport about the script. They didn't abuse that question at the Super Bowl. NBA, the script writers going crazy at NBA trade deadline. Wait till baseball starts and playoffs. They gonna do the same shit. Try to throw it in the conspiracy theory category deep over there. NBA is the magnet league and Luka is the white hype. He will be scoring leader at the end. Oh, you talking about at the end all time. We'll see about that. So he might need it in 38 land. If he got that entourage, if anything, let them do that shit, not you. If you the breadwinner, don't do that shit. If you got this whole entourage of niggas and shit with you, they supposed to be riding for you, ain't they? Fuck is they doing right there? If they enabling, really, that's all they doing. Dear me, fi. The tattoo was just removed in real time. Say we gotta get niggas talking about DeMar Hamlin. Take away that tattoo real quick, guys. CGI that shit on there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't even get me started on that shit. That nigga going through a big humiliation ritual means Grizzlies gonna make the finals. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that damn far. Kobe was in Colorado too. Look what happened. I'll say this. It's a good thing Ja didn't get caught up like that in this day and age. In this day and age, he would have got the Deshaun Watson treatment for real. And in basketball, they see your face. You don't have pads protecting you and these big sidelines. No, they right there talking shit. So if anything, as far as the type of humiliation ritual, he caught a break. It could have been real bad. Actually, that would have killed everything, honestly, if they just hit him with some Deshaun Watson shit. Oh, yeah, all these endorsements would have been gone. The Denver airport has creepy long history of conspiracies in that area. Yeah, I know they got all type of different documentaries and YouTube videos on that shit. That man 8 Frank say. I'll get like 2 more comments in. Gotta go hoop. I don't even know what it went from. Yeah, I'll find it later. No, we not, bro. No, we not. For real, a gangster low key, not really. So that Kobe case stopped him from getting MVPs. It made room for LeBron to be the face of the league. That's why they did it. They had to tarnish Kobe's name, push that nigga aside. Like, all right, we got LeBron, King James, let's go. Look what they doing now. Tarnishing somebody's name, pushing him aside. Luka, get over here. And Luka helps push that European player agenda too. Just like Giannis. And all these other foreign players they got. To pick you first on the team. Hey, if you can get some rebounds, bro. Get some rebounds. I'm looking for hustle players. You can shoot threes. That's cool and all, but nigga. Can you dive on a loose ball? Can you throw an elbow when you need to? Can you box out? I'm serious about that boxing out shit. Can you box out? And can you hit a mid-range jump shot? Hashtag bring back the mid-range jumper. But that's all I got to say. I'm about to drop 80 tonight. Said because Kobe would have way more than one MVP. Like, what the hell? Yeah, way more rings, too. But I'm going to say that for rigged NBA. That shit about Kobe. Yeah, I'm going to end it on that one. That's a good way to end it right there. Said if John Gang see you, John Gotti. That's hilarious. But yeah, man, that's been John Morant tripping. He had his mind. He going through a humiliation ritual. He finna be in way more commercials. Be an even bigger household name. Just give it some time. Watch him be in movies and shit. Guest star on a TV show. Might be about guns or something. Who knows? But yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you for watching. We are out.